Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Wednesday episode here of the Payoff Pitch. We're live every single day at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. He's the Hockey Squirrel, and I'm Jason. And we're brought to you every single day by BetUS, a fantastic sports book. Hop on over down in this video description, grab that link, get on over to BetUS, and check out how great they are. First inning, we call it quick hits. We all know what's going on with Squirrel this morning. What's up, man?
I thought one of the coolest things ever happened to me last night, and it wasn't even it wasn't gambling related, that's for sure.
Okay.
I didn't tell you the story yet, and
No.
unless you saw on my Facebook what I posted, then this will be cool. So I went to play a hockey game last night in real life, and I went to the rink. I walked through the door and saw this guy's face, and immediately it clicked. I'm like, I know who this guy is. And so I just set down my hockey bag and stood there and kind of studied him for a second to make sure, it was really who I thought it was. I was like, kind of looking at him and like, oh, this just got to be the guy, And, I just figured, okay, I'm going to go for it. So I walked up and I was like, excuse me. I said, are you, he kind of looked at me weird for a second. I said, are you Eric? I said, are you Eric? And he said, yeah. I said, Eric Stahl? It was a former Minnesota Wild player, and he got traded to Buffalo then. So, but yeah, that was a big time Minnesota Wild player for quite a while. There was Eric Stahl,
cool.
one of the three Stahl brothers. So I shook his hand, got a selfie with him, and everything. So it's on my Facebook there, in my Facebook group and everything. So I thought that was very cool. Made my entire day.
Cool. Hell yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I was wearing a Minnesota Wild cap and everything. Oh, it was so cool. And he was just there because his kid was had a hockey practice. So he was just waiting for his kid to get done with hockey practice. But that made my whole day very, very cool. So lost a 2-unit play, but got a selfie with Eric. So.
Paid up for it. Love it. That's cool. He signed your sticker or anything, or just a selfie?
No, I didn't have like a Sharpie or anything, or I don't know. That was the best thing I could think of, was just to get a picture with him, and he was very nice.
Cool,
man. Very cool.
Love that happened to you. Love that happened to you. Good stuff. Well, I didn't have anything cool like that happen to me yesterday. It was a good day from betting, but nothing cool like that. We hit our 2-unit bet. Obviously, that Red Sox F5 team total. Mitch Keller, baby, he came through for us, everybody. And then that Rangers F5. That was probably, of all the wins, that Rangers F5 one. Caught some heat for giving out that pick. I want everybody so worried about 2 solo home runs later, good plus money cash. So love to see it right there. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and jump on into today's slate. Second inning. We call it Around the Bases. We'll break down these games for you and give you guys some bets along the way. Which game do you want to kick off the show with?
We'll just start off at 1 o'clock here.
Okay.
I sent out a tweet last night with my early interest, so I did a lot of my handicapping, very, very early. This tweet was sent out, timestamped at 1:34 a.m. Central. Looks like not much has moved in terms of juice. I was scoping out the Texas Rangers because of, once again, Martin Perez. Starting to wonder if I shouldn't move to some first 5-inning games. If I would have done so on a lot of these recently, I would be winning more than I am. Even with yesterday, that Cardinals and Reds over that I had was started out great and fizzled very quickly. Another first 5 if I would have just done the over in the first 5. But how do you know? Moving on to this game, though, with Martin Perez, I think it's been mostly trending very well for him, particularly on away games, if I do remember correctly. More so than the home games, although still a very good pitcher. It's just, can the Rangers capitalize on what he should provide for them in a quality start and get enough runs to overcome the offense of the Houston Astros? Kristen Javier's on the other side. I don't think it's as scary as going against like a Valdez or something like that. I don't know. Plus 120 feels maybe a little bit short, like not quite enough as what I would expect, but I do lean to that side. Again, I haven't looked at money or anything like that. There are no real systems. It's just, I know the trend of Martin Perez, which is a big reason as to why I took the Giants with Logan Webb yesterday, and he certainly did his job, didn't he? if you saw the stats or how the game went, it was scoreless through 6 or 7 innings.
Oh, really? Oh,
wow. Logan Webb did his job there, and they didn't get. There were no runs scored in the game till I think inning 7 or inning 6. But it was a trend that I followed for Logan Webb. It would be a trend I'd follow for Martin Perez. It just happens to be, I think, most of his wins have come on the road.
Okay. All right. Cool. Now I did not see how that Pirates Giants game went, but all right.
Yeah,
so
it
you
was
like the
kind of
Rangers?
sickening.
I kind of like the Rangers again today. They hit right-handers pretty well too, so I like your angle there. The Rangers. I want to go ahead and flip it over to the Phillies, take it on the Diamondbacks today. I'm doing that F5 over 4.5 runs at -127. This series has been on the over. I've been giving out the over as leans. Well, today I'm actually going to go ahead and bet it. And, of course, I'm going to do the F4 or the F5 variety. Both these two teams are coming in, mashing left-handed pitching. Phillies hitting 281. Diamondbacks are hitting 322. They're both slugging really good. You got 441 versus 427. And the OPS for both teams also checks out at 770 versus 869. We got Falter versus Henry on them, or Henry, I believe it was, on the mound here for the Diamondbacks. Two left-handers that don't scare me. Again, these two teams are both crushing left-handed pitching. We've been seeing overs just fly over in this series. I'm going to keep backing the trend that there's going to be runs. There's going to be runs early. So I'll do that F5 over 4.5 at -127. What's another game for you, Squirrel?
Sorry, could you repeat the pick just so I don't repeat it for you?
Phillies, Diamondbacks, F5 over 4.5 will be the pick today.
Okay. Phillies was one of my early interests. Might leave it for a little bit later just so that I don't, talk about the same exact game. But Phillies was one of my early interests. Just, I think probably systematically, I didn't really dig into it too terribly much. Let's see here. How about... I'll say the Baltimore Orioles again at +150, although I probably should have saved that for the long shot section. Maybe I will. I'll say that. I revealed my long shot early. How about maybe the Oakland Athletics again? Another one that I was interested in yesterday. James Caprillion against Anibal Sanchez should give you quite the advantage on the mound, I would have to think.
Yeah, I would think so.
I think National's struggling massively. I think, was it like, if I'm remembering the right game, was it like 10-5 or something like that yesterday for...
Yeah, I like the Athletics yesterday. I think it's another good spot today.
But yeah, I mean, absolutely in the starting pitching, big time. If you're looking at taking Caprillion, just know that I think at a -110, it's very well justified to take the Oakland Athletics. Going back to give you some numbers on Martin Perez, the Rangers are 11-2 when he starts on the road.
This game's in this game's in Texas, man.
I know. That's why I was telling you all his wins have come on the road, because I'm comparing him. He's only 6-6 at home.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry.
6-6 at home and 11-2 on the road. They've actually covered the run line 12-1 on the road as well when Martin Perez starts. So I don't know what the deal is there as to why, why that is. But it's still good. Still good pitching. Let me see if I can give you quality starts. When he's recorded a quality start, they're 14-4.
Okay.
And if you're getting a quality start out of Martin Perez, which most likely you can generally expect, going 14-4, recording that many quality starts still might not be a bad one to look at. And that is an underdog as well. So
okay,
between them and the Orioles for that team.
Okay, all right. For my second game here in the second inning, I'm going to go with this Padres F5 team total over 1.5 runs. Boy, the Padres are crushing left-handed pitching, hitting 364. We're talking about a big boy sample size too. 120 plate appearances, and they're hitting 364, slugging 589, OPS over 1,000. Absolutely love to see it. So they're destroying left-handed pitching. We're getting Alex Wood on the mound. This is going to be their 5th time seeing him so far this season. They've got cashes in 2 of those 4 starts previously. You can't ignore these numbers. Boy, if you're betting into numbers, these are great numbers to bet into. You want to bet into all these numbers. 364, 589, over 1,000. OPP, on-base percentage of 420. Yeah, sign me up all day long. It's a no-brainer bet. Let's just get the good result. All right, let's shut up now and pitch. That's what we do here in the third inning. It's time to give these guys some pitching props. Who do you want to target today?
I liked what I did yesterday in targeting the Marlins. However, I don't know if it cashed. It was, did they switch pitchers, by the way?
No, he got hurt in warm-ups. He felt something in his shoulder, so he didn't pitch. They did not switch.
So he didn't pitch.
They switched, but not purposely.
Got it. Okay. So whoever ended up pitching,
they dominated.
They do?
We cruised to our easy Rays run line bet. Cruised to an easy run line there on the Rays.
I'm wondering in terms of strikeouts, though, and I'm not actually seeing, unless I'm missing it, I'm not seeing that game on pitching props. I don't see it at all.
And Marlins don't have a starter, or at least not that I saw.
Oh, okay. At least on RotoWire, I'm seeing Trevor Rogers with a 5.8 ERA.
Oh,
if that ends up
Trevor Rogers, he's back. They done dug him out of the closet. Where the hell's he been? He was a good left-handed fade all season long. Wonder where that bum went. Okay, so he's being pulled back out.
So if you want to do that, I guess. Otherwise, oh my God, how about an under strikeout prop on somebody like Mike Minor in the Cincinnati Reds today?
Right.
Or to get hit, or like under on the outs prop. I don't know. Somehow fade Mike Minor would be my best suggestion.
That would be a great suggestion. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys two. One's a strikeout props. One's a hits allowed prop. Let's do Tristan McKenzie. They're the Guardians that have over 5.5 Ks at -115. The Orioles are K'ing at 26.1%. Sorry, so like that. It's over the 25% number we like. Their batting average is 187 versus right-handers. And McKenzie's good, folks. He's cashed this in 4 of his last 6 starts. Love McKenzie here in this spot. Coming off a game not too long ago where he got 14 strikeouts. Last month he had a game where he had 12 strikeouts. This guy can motor through them, and the Orioles are struggling right now versus right-handers. This is a tough one to run up against when you're struggling versus right-handers. So I think McKenzie will hit over 5.5 Ks. And then give me Christian Javier there of the Astros over 4.5 hits allowed at -115. Mentioned the Rangers and how well they're doing versus right-handers. They're hitting 287 off of right-handers. Length could be a concern with this guy. They've kind of used him out of the bullpen sometime this season. He's been a starter sometime this season. But with Verlander going down, they need him pretty much to stay back in the rotation. His last start, he came out of the bullpen. Like I said, it's been a little flip-floppy, but I'm going to go ahead and back him that he's going to give them some length today. He's going to get hard by the Rangers team. And the Rangers got 5 hits off of him earlier this season, so they would have already cashed that bet. So I'll go ahead and do Javier, the Astros, over 4.5 hits allowed, -115. Long shots time. There's some dogs out there that are parking. Who do you got?
As I said, I think the Baltimore Orioles is worth a look. I don't think it's too bad at +150 there, although Tristan McKenzie can be a little bit scary. Cleveland Guardians, I think one of the top bullpens. I haven't looked real recently, but they had been at least in the last few weeks. I don't know if that's cooled off at all, but
I think Guardians bullpen is electric. Yesterday when I looked it up, their ERA was 0.00 in the last 10 days. That bullpen is outstanding. I ain't messing with the Orioles today. No thanks.
Other than that, I guess just backing Martin Perez at a +120 with the Rangers at home would probably be my don't touch the Giants today. Today probably watch them freaking win now against Musgrove or whatever. But I'm out of that series. I am not. I'm not touching it. If they didn't get it done yesterday, after 6-7 innings of a great start with Logan Webb, they did, what I had hoped that they would do, I guess, pitching-wise on the mound, which was predominantly the whole reason I took them was for Logan Webb. But that is just, oh, my God. Offense is not getting it done. They're, it's on a 6-game losing streak now, something like that. I'm out of that series, so I wouldn't recommend that. There's other places where, I would just recommend the over more than anything.
Love that.
On some of games where there's some of these underdogs. So.
Sweet. We can get into that in rapid fire. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys 2 underdogs. I like the Rangers +120. I think the Rangers may be the best one on the board today. If not them, the Dodgers I think are really good. The Mets, we've talked about them hitting left-handers. Not hitting left-handers all that great right now. The Dodgers continue to mash right-handed pitching. Obviously, well aware DeGrom's on the mound today, but I'm just saying, with the Mets struggling versus left-handers, Tyler Alexander's had a great season. There's an opportunity if this game just sails low scoring, the Dodgers stay right in it till the end, and then they can pull off a victory against DeGrom and the Mets. So I like the Dodgers at plus 140 today. I like the Rangers today at plus 120. All right, we got to give these guys some hitting props. Another day where I cashed the parlay in this. God dang it. When am I going to start betting this? Because I've just been on fire. Been absolutely on fire. Let me give you guys some guys today that are going to do some damage today. Paul Goldschmidt.
Can I guess one of them?
Paul Goldschmidt.
Damn it. Never mind. Nope, never mind. Never mind. You already got it. You already got one.
I mean, he's only rocking Mike Minor, 8 for 14, 3 home runs and a double. Mike Minor's in trouble when Goldschmidt comes up to the plate. What about Brian Reynolds there, the Pirates? He's 8 for 17 against Freddie Peralta, a double and a triple. You can also look at guys like Maldonado for the Astros, Trey Mancini for the Astros. I think those are good guys, but the best one of the day has got to be Goldschmidt.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it does. It's lefty on right. It's shitty Mike Minor. It's Goldschmidt, MVP candidate, Triple Crown candidate. It's the whole shebang.
It's just Tyler O'Neill, dude. Also, 6 for 9 against Minor.
It's everybody. I mean, I don't have the Cardinals on their team total today just because it's just too juicy, a little bit for my liking, but. Yeah, I mean, what's there not to like about the Cardinals today? So, all right, 6th inning time. It's a steal. What do we got today that's a steal today, Squirrel?
Oh, boy. What have I not talked about from this? So I've done the Phillies. Oh, how about one game I haven't talked about anyway.
Okay.
I don't know what the total still is at, but I was very interested in the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox, I think it is, going against each other. I was interested in the over 8.5. Number 1 being Chris Bubich, number 2 being Lance Lynn. The Royals bullpen's terrible, and I think both of these teams can get enough hits and whatnot and runs to get the over.
That's a great
I think there was also a favorable wind with all of this as of last night anyway. Wind changes, so it's something you want to look at closer to game time, but it's not super heavy by any means. I think it was 8 mile an hour out, something like that, but anything will happen. Not anything will happen. Anything will help as long as it's going in the correct direction. Both guys 5 and 5.6 ERAs. I would just expect a lot of runs in that game. So I'll say that's my steal at over 8.5.
Love it. White Sox are crushing left-handed pitching, hitting 308 right now. So love that. NRFI time for me here in the 6th inning. Got to give these guys my best NRFI of the day. What about those Orioles taking on the Guardians today? Jordan Lyles is 9 runs and 26 starts with 21 Ks. McKenzie's 13 runs and 23 starts with 20 Ks. These teams are hitting 187 and 200 right now versus right-handed pitching. Teams ranked 12th and 27th in runs scored in the 1st inning. I'm going to go ahead and take the NRFI today, and Orioles versus Guardians as my best one of the day. 7th inning, though. We got to give these guys our best bet. You got a lot of bets on today's board, Squirrel. What's the best one if these people are going to bet today? What is it going to be?
I'm going to say my best bet is actually also going to be my double play. So I'm gonna best bet a parlay today.
Whoa, what are we doing? We're doing Yankees with who?
No, I'm taking a same game parlay of the Cardinals with the over 9.5.
Love it. And the Reds are actually hitting left-handers pretty good too. And you got Quintana on the mound, so I think that over hits easily. Love it.
Yeah, so that gives you a plus 180 on a best bet. You need 10 runs and you need the Cardinals to win. With Mike Minor, the rest of that bullpen, I mean, God, 2 games ago we saw the Cardinals go over 10 on their own. Pretty sure there was like 14 runs, so could clear both of those on their own. But that is my best bet of the day. I posted it last night that was one of my early interests, and I had plus 182 as of last night. I get plus 180 today still, so I will leave it there at that price.
Okay, all right, cool. Best bet for you is a little same game parlay. I don't know if we've had that on this show for a best bet of the day. So like that, Squirrel. 5 months
Definitely
into the season,
I
we're doing
haven't.
a same game parlay for a best bet of the day. Love it right there. All right, what's my best bet of the day? Tigers are taking on a left-hander, folks. You've bet this, right? You didn't wait for me to tell you to bet the Tigers F5 team total. In case you did wait for me to tell you to bet it and you need some justification, let me just counting all the profits from our Tigers F5 team totals against left-handers. So here's your justification, boys. we've literally missed one bet all season long. The Tigers on the F5 team total against left-handers. So, and that was against when I sent the tweet out. They hadn't faced a left-hander in 2 weeks. Okay, they're crushing left-handers right now. But I'm just gonna keep counting the cash. That's the justification. Come on, guys. You didn't actually wait for me to give you that bet, did you? With the left-hander on the mound. Come on, let's go, boys. It's Wednesday. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. That's the best bet of the day. Tigers F5 team total over 1.5 runs. Double play. I'll go ahead and kick it off here. I'll do the parlay here in the 8th inning. Yankees Guardians plus 148. Best parlay for me today. Yankees Guardians, best money line parlay. What about for you?
My best bet was a parlay. If I'm going to make something outside of that, which that would be 2 parlays in a day.
Hell yeah, you are with parlay.
Wouldn't really recommend. So let's say the Cardinals game didn't exist. What would I do after? Probably the Yankees on the road with Garrett Cole. And I really do like that over 8.5. I'd entertain that.
Okay.
Dude, did we talk about the Dodgers and Mets game? I think I skipped all over it. I don't know if
I talked about it. It's a dog for me. I like it.
Oh,
I'm not drinking the chalk with DeGrom on the mound. I'm back on the Dodgers today.
No, absolutely not. How about like Yankees Rays? See, even that though is a plus 139. No, you might as well just do the Cardinals and the over in the same game. Okay. Honestly.
All right, let's go ahead now and do rapid fire. Let's talk about all these games from a money line, run line, an over-under perspective. Before we do that, of course, we want to give these guys our official bets. We've talked about a lot of bets. We haven't actually given our official bets. I'm rolling with the Padres and Tigers, F5 team total over 1.5. Give me that F5 over in Phillies Diamondbacks. Goldschmidt's going to have over 1.5 total bases. And Brian Reynolds of the Pirates will also get over 1.5 total bases. Squirrel, I didn't get your bet, so you're going to have to rifle them out.
That's okay. Really, I'm still interested in most of my things that I put as early interest last night. So if you're wanting to see those, if you're on Twitter, I posted it there. If you're on my Facebook group at Hockey Squirrel Sports Betting, you can find it there. I'll just read them off. I have the Texas Rangers money line. Probably going to skip this Baltimore game now, so I'll condense it down a little bit. That St. Louis money line and the over 9.5 parlay at a plus 182. I do like the Oakland Athletics. I love that Kansas City Royals and Chicago White Sox over 8.5. Not totally sure yet on the Philadelphia Phillies. So if I were to scrap 2, it may be the Phillies, it may be the Orioles, most likely the Orioles. How do you feel about the Phillies money line? Do you like that, or would you scrap that with the Orioles?
Just going for runs. Let's not care who wins. I mean, none of those pitchers are good. We know both bullpens are terrible. They're both hitting. I don't really want.
So you'd rather have the over in this game?
Yeah, I do got it. I bet it.
And it's at what?
Over 4.5.
Oh, you did the first 5. That's right. Okay.
Of course, I did the first 5. It's my whole strategy.
Right.
Well, that's what I do. I do F5s. It's my whole thing. My stick, as they call it. All right, I'm getting into BetUS while we're talking, by the way.
Hey, I think my Xbox just arrived.
Okay, cool. Let's get through this rapid fire, and you can go get on the box. It came with what, NHL 22 or 23 or whatever season we're in now?
That actually won't come out till October. It did come with Madden 23 for free, so that's what I'll be doing is playing a little foosball.
Getting embarrassed by a 12-year-old who's on the other side who's going to talk smack because he's 12. He's living in mommy's basement. I always love that. Back in the day, I used to play video games, and it's just funny. You listen to some kid, and you know he's 12 because of puberty in his voice, and you're like, dude, I'm like trying to work 40 hours a week.
The lack of puberty in his voice.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about here, kid? You skipped school today to play Madden. Here I am, like, going out and working a real job. Of course you killed me.
Yeah.
All right, let's get in these games. Let's talk about all these things. All right, Astros Rangers kicking it off here on BetUS. I'm showing an over-under of 7.5. Astros minus 140, Rangers plus 120. I'll take the over and plus 120 for the Rangers.
Oh my God. Sorry. I'll take the Texas Rangers as well on the money line.
All right, Pirates and Brewers, over-under of 8. Pirates plus 220. You were on those yesterday. Good job with those Pirates. Brewers minus 260. I'm going over 8. Over 8.
I will too. I don't really want to play a winner.
Yeah. Padres Giants over under of 7.5 on BetUS. Padres minus 145. Giants are at plus 125. Padres. Padres. Easy call.
It is an easy pick on the Padres. Giants are on a losing streak. Oh my God, Alex Wood has horrible numbers too. I was reading what somebody had posted about him, and it was very fade worthy.
Good. Love it.
Again, I mean, if you can't get it done with Logan Webb, what the hell?
Yeah, at home. All right, cool. Orioles Guardians over under of 8. Orioles plus 150. Guardians minus 175. I like the Guardians. I'll take them on the run line. Take them on the run line today, Guardians.
I'll take the Orioles on the money line, but not for my actual money. I've wiped it off my card at this point.
Cardinals Reds over under of 9.5. Cardinals minus 230. Reds plus 195. The run line is minus 140 for those Cardinals. I'm taking the Cardinals. I'll take the over too. I'll take over 9.5. I'm with you. That's a great same game parlay.
Yep, that's what I'm on. Cardinals on the over 9.5.
Rays and Marlins. You're showing Trevor Rogers. I'm still showing nobody here on BetUS with an over under of 7. Rays minus 175. Marlins plus 150. I will take the Rays. I'm just gonna take them on the money line. I don't really know who the Marlins are starting, so just take them on the money line.
Yeah. If you knew for a fact that it was Trevor Rogers, would you take the run line?
Yeah, I would do it as a road team.
Yeah.
Sign me up. I'll do it.
Yep.
Athletics and Nationals with an over under of 8.5. Both of these teams are at minus 110 on BetUS. Said this yesterday when both teams are at minus 110. I thought the Athletics were the play. It cashed. I'm going right back to the Athletics today at minus 110.
Yeah, you're just getting too much in a starting pitcher edge, in my opinion, from Sanchez to Caprillion.
Yeah. Dodgers and Mets over under of 6.5. Dodgers plus 140. Mets minus 165. I'll take the under 6.5.
There's an interesting play. Just to be different from you, though, I'll take the Dodgers and fade DeGrom at a plus 140. It's not very often you're going to get that. Really not very often you're going to find the LA Dodgers at plus 140.
If the under hits in this game, the Dodgers will also win the game. Is my thinking. If they can keep, if Alexander can do, or Anderson, sorry, if Anderson can do what he's been doing lately with the Mets struggles a little bit right now versus left-handers, if the under hits, I think the Dodgers will hit as well. All right, Mariners, Tigers over under of 8.5. Mariners minus 155. Tigers plus 135. Easy over for me. Easy over. Both these teams are hitting left-handers pretty good. Huh?
Yesterday it was an easy over. I think Mariners put up 9-0, something like that. I mean, it didn't end that way, but that's when I checked in on the scores. So, yeah, I like that over though. And then you were backing the Tigers, weren't you?
And we cashed the NRFI yesterday. All those runs, and yet we cashed the NRFI. Love to see it. All right. Braves, they're going to bounce back. Boy, did they burn everybody's cash last night. Everybody dropped them in a parlay. Last night's a classic example of why you don't throw like minus 350s and minus 400s in a parlay, because these are professionals all across the board. I don't get it. Nobody should be minus 350s, minus 400s. So, all right, let's see if the Braves can bounce back today. I'm showing an over-under of 8. Rockies plus 255. Braves minus 305. I will take the over 8.
I think I will too. What is Kyle Wright in terms of handedness?
He's a right-hander.
He's a righty. I guess it hasn't really mattered too much for the Rockies. Between right and lefty, they've done well against both at different points in the season. I'll go with the over as well with you.
Okay, Red Sox Twins over under of 8. Red Sox even money. Twins minus 120. Tough one. Joe Ryan versus Walker.
In terms of line, I think it heavily favors the Red Sox. I don't think the Twins are anywhere near minus 120. I think they've come down in price quite significantly since they opened yesterday, so that would spook me a little bit.
Okay.
Joe Ryan's one of those guys that kills me every time, though. Every time I bet on him, he sucks.
Am I taking the... I don't know. It's a tough one.
I want to go look now because I do not remember the Twins being minus 120. I thought they were more.
You're looking at the opening
140.
line? Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm about to. Yes, just to. It says they open minus 125, but I thought they were higher. I could be wrong, but when I saw them last night, I thought they were higher.
What are we taking though, Squirrel? This one's tough with the stats and everything.
Well, yeah, and here's the thing: is the Twins are on a 6-game win streak.
Waka though, it's been damn good
this
season. I'm taking over 8.
You don't want to get in front of a streak by any means either. I just remembered. I think last night the Twins kept rolling to a 5-game win streak. I think 5 or 6. Anyway, this is a very tough game. I kind of want to skip it. I kind of want to take the Red Sox, but I don't want to get in front of a streak either. As far as a total goes,
I need a pick. Damn it! Just give me a pick.
Okay, Red Sox. It's a tough one. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'd actually bet it, to be honest with you. But
here's an easy one. Here's one we both agree on. Royals and White Sox over under of 8.5. Royals plus 170. White Sox minus 200. We both like that over. And the Royals White Sox, right? Yeah. Sign us up.
Yeah. There's no reason to take a winner. Oh my God. I mean, why is this minus 200?
Because they're crushing left-handers. I think 308, and everybody knows White Sox crush left-handers. If you catch them at the right time, like they are now, where they're hitting 308. They just crush left-handers when they're hitting left-handers. Bubic on the mound, that's why everybody's liking the White Sox. I just take the over because I think the Royals will contribute to 4 or so runs themselves. Against Lance Lynn, he ain't nothing special.
It's a no-brainer to take that over.
Take that over.
I would not even entertain taking a White Sox side.
Team's been too disappointing. Bullpen's trash.
If you're going to fade the pitchers, just do something in a prop, but do not try to fade Chris Bubic by taking a minus 200 or a home team run line with an equally as bad Lance Lynn at 5 ERA. It's just ridiculous.
I'm telling you right now, the sports books are scared. I looked up Bubic, and once I saw the the White Sox were crushing left-handed pitchers, I tried to see what Bubic's lines were, hits allowed, outs, all that. Books ain't giving you nothing on Bubic. They think he's gonna get rocked. They're not willing to risk it. He's gonna get crushed. So, all right, over 8.5 in that game, pretty easy. Yankees Angels over under of 7.5. Yankees minus 190. Angels plus 160. Sandoval versus Garrett Cole. I will take the Yankees on the run line. I get Yankees on the run line.
Yep. Give me a run line.
The last one here tonight is Phillies Diamondbacks over under of 9.5. Phillies minus 135. Diamondbacks plus 115. Obviously, I like the over, so I'm just going to stick with the full game over and say that and do that. So that's how we'll do it. Full game over.
Yeah, I'll take the Phillies on the money line. Again, I'm pretty sure it came up on one of the systems, which is why I had early interest on it. But also, I don't think Tommy Henry is. He's not going to be like your Zach Gallen or something.
No. Are you kidding me? No, he's not going to be a Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen, I think, he's on some incredible scoreless streak. Like, he hasn't given up runs in multiple starts. Henry, hell, he may give up the YRFI. I mean, are you kidding me with the way they're crushing left-handers? All right, just take the over. All right, Squirrel, nice little, nice late. The hitters ain't nothing tomorrow, Squirrel. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 games tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll probably talk about. You want to do a thing where we just talk all 8 games tomorrow and ditch the menu and just talk all 8 games?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's not even an option to take the Braves. They're minus 425 with Spencer Strider.
Oh, they already got some lines out for tomorrow. Oh, okay.
3 lines, yes. There's the Dodgers and Mets again. Kershaw against Bassett.
Okay. Dodgers easy.
They have Orioles and Guardians with Bradish versus Shane Bieber.
Guardians easily.
That's going to be a minus 170 currently on the money line, and it probably won't stay there. Then you have the Rockies and Braves with Spencer Strider at a minus 425. Even the run line at the home is minus 175. So it's just a game you can't really touch.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be an ugly day, but if you're looking for probably beating closing line value, Shane Bieber and Guardians probably won't stay at a minus 170, even though it feels kind of high priced.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll touch all these games tomorrow. We'll ditch the menu and 8 games. So we'll just kind of run through them all, and then we probably won't do a rapid fire, I guess, then tomorrow either. Either way, tomorrow's a long ways away. We got bets we need to cash. We got days we got to enjoy, and sports to entertain us throughout the day. So, all right, fellas, enjoy your Wednesday. Let's Yeah, had a nice day Tuesday. Let's do it again, fellas. All right. Have a good one, fellas, and we'll see you back here for tomorrow.
See you later, buddy.